Friends of Vande Mataram from India, as we all know that elections are going on in Turkey and are a lot of subscribers, viewers, so they had a request that I should predict astrologically that what is going to be the outcome of elections in Turkey. So elections were in two phases, on which 12th of May, first phase has already been completed, and the second phase election would be on 28th of May 2023. So before we go ahead with the astrological analysis here, I want to say that elections in Turkey, though we got a lot of requests from the people, but these elections are also equally important from Indian perspective. It since our relationship with Turkey has not been great since decades, and recently it has started improving. Now, if we see about the first phase of elections here, we have two rivals, Mr. Tayyip Erdogan and Mr. Kemal Kilicdaroglu. So friends, please forgive me if you find any error in my pronunciation with the names of these two rivals, because it's difficult for us Indian to pronounce these names. These names are being very, very difficult for me. And now, as we know that in the first phase, Mr. Tayyip Erdogan, he got 49.51% on 12th of May, and his rival Mr. Kemal, he got 44.88% in the election. So here many people, they have started judging that Mr. Erdogan is going to come back his presidency. But let's see what astrological analysis says, because there is another phase of election on 28th of May. Situation might get changed. Now let's come into the astrological analysis. Here I am showing you the chart of Mr. Tayyip Erdogan, and about Mr. Kemal, I don't have his horoscope. I try to find out his chart from many sources, but the date of birth and time, I was not confident about his birth details. And about Turkey's horoscope. So that horoscope I have also analyzed, and on the basis of that and this horoscope, we are going to finalize and give the proper solution that who is going to win in this election. So if you see this chart, Mr. Erdogan, definitely, he is in the politics since last 2 decades. In 2003, he became the Prime Minister of Turkey, and he remained till 2014, and after then he became the president of Turkey. So it means since last 2 decades, he has been in the politics. If you see the combination of in Mr. Erdogan's chart, Capricorn ascendant, second lord Saturn has an exchange with 10th lord Venus. There is a yoga in the astrology that if such kind of combinations are there, and if Jupiter aspect the first house, benefic planet, then such kind of native, they create some kind of unique institute, organization, company, something different. So he is the founder of Justice and Development Party of Turkey. Now the question is whether he would continue his presidency again. Let me take you a little few 2-3 Mahadasha before. In year 2000, his Sun Mahadasha was there, and Sun has a better score in Shadbal, and Sun was in the second house. And if we see about the Samudayak Ashtavarg, that it has 25 points, is the better score. and Sun is has a conjunction with Venus and Mercury, a better conjunction. So he has started coming into the politics. Sun is also a leader, because whenever we see chart of the politician, then it is very, very important to see the position of the Sun. The position of the Sun will only decide whether person can be a politician or not. So the position is much better, because Sun is placed in the wealth house. So Sun Mahadasha, after then Moon Mahadasha and Mars Mahadasha till 16th of May 2023. Friends, you can see I am showing you in the horoscope. 16th of May 2023, his Mars Mahadasha completed. So if you see the combination Mars and Moon together in the 11th house of popularity, definitely he gained a lot of popularity. Doesn't matter about the country's political affairs or financial condition, etc. There are a lot of news and everyone is aware with that, but let's talk about the good thing today with the horoscope. So 11th house, since it's the house of popularity, and in the Scorpio sign, both the planet in the Navansha horoscope, both the planets are also in the Scorpio, Vargottam planet, we can say. Very strong chart. And if you see the Mars, 1.84 Shadwal means he has been continuing with his presidency since last 2 decades. Very strong politics. Now the question is whether Rahu is also going to make him win. Now before we go ahead with the Rahu, let me tell you few combination about Rahu, like what Rahu says. Rahu, when it is placed in 12th house Rahu, friends, see Rahu, it is in 29 degree Uttarashadha nakshatra, a nakshatra of Surya, Sun, and this nakshatra has an exchange with Sun. Sun is also in Rahu's nakshatra, so Sun and Rahu has an exchange of nakshatra. And also in 12th house, Ashtak Varga has 37 points, which is not a good score, because these are trick houses, should have less score, at least in the 8th house and 12th house, should have below 18th or 20th point for a better strength of that house. Now since the point score is very, very high, so this house is not very powerful as per my calculation. I understand people would say that okay, Rahu is also Vargottam. Here Rahu is also Vargottam in Sagittarius, but again Rahu is Rahu. Popularity and the strength has been by the Mars also, but now Rahu Mahadasha has started after 16th May and the election first phase was on 12th May. Now from the Rahu we need to calculate, and also there are rules of astrology that any planet is a Mahadasha and its own sub period, it doesn't give better result, it gives neutral results, not very good, not very bad. So here I would say that Rahu is not going to give a very big results, very good auspicious results. So let me take you into the past, few calculation about his past, because that is those calculations are going to decide whether he would become a president again or not. So let me take you into 1998. Friend, in Venus, Mercury and Jupiter sub period, in 1998 he was found guilty for religious hated speech and stripped out from mayor post by the court and also jailed for 4 months. So the sub period was of Jupiter. Jupiter, it is placed in the 5th house. Here in Ashtak Varga, only 22 points, very less score, which should have been more than 27. And Jupiter has also the 7th aspect of Mars. And Mars is aspecting the Taurus sign, its enemy sign. So it was not the good position, and Jupiter in the 5th house, Jupiter's Sagittarius Multrikon sign was in 12th house and Rahu was placed, and it was making Bandhan Yoga, jail yoga, prison yoga. So these are the calculations which should consider while giving the prediction of current scenario of the Rahu. So friends, here Rahu is also giving the same indication that it is placed in the 12th house, and Rahu's Sagittarius sign, the depositor of Rahu, which is Jupiter, placed in 5th house. Jupiter is also the Marka in Capricorn ascendant, and Jupiter has also in Mrikshira Mars Nakshatra, which is not a good sign. And Jupiter has no any benefic aspect other than Moon, but again Moon and Mars, they are together in 11th house. So these combinations are not favorable for Mr. Erdogan. And also if we see his Sadasati, Kantak, etc., then he has Scorpio sign, Moon sign I'm talking about, and currently Moon, it is in 15 degree and he is going under the Kantak Shani period, which is also against him. As I mentioned that I don't have a chart of Mr. Kemal, but if I see the combination of Turkey's horoscope, country's horoscope, then that horoscope indicate some kind of change in the country, political change. Chart is indicating, Turkey's chart, that ruler should be changed. So if we talk about the conclusion of this prediction, then friend, I cannot see Mr. Erdogan continuing his presidency, and I can see astrologically Mr. Kemal winning this election. I understand though he has gained only 44.88% on first phase, but on 28th of May 2023, something going to happen astrologically, some kind of miracle, etc. We can say anything. So friends, give me a permission for today, and if you would have any more question astrologically about Turkey, you can comment. I would personally see those messages. So for today, Bharat Mata Ki Jai.